Good afternoon, everybody. It's Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. I'm recording this for the second time because the first time the criminals went into the video and blackened out everything I was recording. It must be really difficult for them because they implant stuff all over my property and they don't want you to see it. But anyway, we had so much rain here, and my water barrel, the one that they tipped over last week, this one, it was about up to here. Well, it's empty now. They emptied it over the weekend. I'll show you. See the way it's wobbling? It's empty. It's completely empty. When we had all that rain, all that water in here. So that's the second time that they have sabotaged the water in a week. Okay, that was completely filled. We had so much rain that it would have completely filled it again, and it's empty. But I'm going to walk out to the field here, and this is what I recorded before. I'm going to show you that it's a beautiful day. The sky is blue. And I posted a couple of videos, and I cut and pasted 2 letters that I wrote to the county judge. Now, it's different here in Kentucky. The county judge, or the executive judge, I don't really know. He's not a judge, like he doesn't judge law. He's in charge of the road department, go figure. So I had sent him a letter last year that I cut and pasted in the body of the description. I also cut and paste in the comments section another letter that I sent this year with regard to the county creek. It is their responsible to care for the county creek and the roads. They haven't. Not even receiving a response. I have a beaver dam. I'm going to bring you over there, and hopefully this will record. I see my cat Popcorn is going for a little walk here. Popcorn, what are you doing, young man? What you doing? I've been busy picking up witchcraft. Yes, what they do is they actually pull branches off the trees and line them around the property in a very irregular fashion. Like, the tree branches don't fall like this. They just don't. I've been gardening my whole life. I've been living here almost 5 years. Tree branches definitely fall down. They tend to fall down in little clumps, but they don't fall down in a regular pattern around your entire property in a horizontal pattern. They will also place the tree branches vertically. And this they all planted, by the way. I'm going to show you. I don't know if you could see it. The sun is too strong here. They've planted all these scallions or whatever in this field. These were not here last year, so they're new. They're newly planted. And what happens is they pop up. They grow faster than the rest of the grass, so it makes it look unsightly. Where are you going, Popcorn? So this is the county creek, and I'm going to show you a portion, several portions that they have been deliberately raking and removing the soil, just the way they did around my house. And I know, because the way the trees, the roots are forming, I can tell you for a fact how the water moves around here. I come out here and watch it. The water does not get up that high. It just doesn't. It gets up high over here, closer here, but it doesn't get up that high. And those roots over there, they're being deliberately picked at to cause that tree to fall on the property, on my property. This is a pattern. This is something the 3 Masons do. And by the way, there are 3 lodges in this town. 3. I mean, how bizarre is that? 3 lodges in this tiny town of 800, less than 800 people. Oh, and I forgot to put this out here. So I'm going to take you to the Beaver Creek. And part of the Beaver Creek did wash away. A portion of it did wash away. But the portion that washed away, it's now covered with a huge tree that has fallen. And a lot of these trees that have fallen have received a lot of help from people. And I'll tell you that my neighbor down the block, the one whose wife wanted to duke it out with me on the county road, he is a master logger. He knows exactly what he's doing. I would not be surprised if he fell this tree. And yeah, I am going to call him out. I'm going to call him out because that's what he does. He just always happens to pop up when there's damage on my property. And everybody around here, they all work for the town. They all work for the local businesses, and they all have multiple jobs where, you know, rather than give a job to a new person, the same person, it's a conflict of interest. The same person has employment with various conflicting agencies. So this is where the Beaver Creek is. I don't know where that yellow thing came from. Perhaps from the county road. Maybe somebody just deliberately placed it here. But this is the Beaver Creek. I'm not going to venture to walk on it. Oh, look at the X here. See the X? I don't know if you can see it. This is just a big X. It's a big X right there. But this is the Beaver Creek here. And now this tree was not here. This tree was not here. It just suddenly appeared. So of course the county will not remove it. And you see all of this? This is deliberate removal of soil. I was out in this creek, this road here, a week and a half ago. This did not exist. None of this existed here. This is the Three Masons coming here. This is their V for vendetta. They did the same thing on the side of my property there. And they have deliberately removed the soil here to cause this problem, expose the roots, and cause this V pattern. Hi, Popcorn. Do you want to say hello? What you doing out here, young man? What you doing up here? Huh? What you doing, Popcorn? So yeah, this is the county creek. I'm out here every year removing branches and stuff because, you know, it is unsightly and they're not going to come and do it. But the way I see it is they're responsible for this. I'm not. If they want to hold me responsible for it, they should have told me when I moved here. They should have placed it in writing and I would have had the work done. And now it's an eyesore because they have created this. They have created this problem, not me. I take very good care of my property, my house, my belongings. And I guess that's why they torment me more. And thank you so much for the subscriber that says that they fold your pages of your books back also. Your binders, they break your binders, they write in your books. They'll even spread urine on your books. Make it appear as if your cats are doing it or your dogs are doing it. I don't have any animals living in my house. So they can't use that excuse anymore. Although the urine that they would spread in New Jersey was not urine. It was a different substance. I could not tell you what it was, but it was like a thicker substance, like a gooier, and it was yellower. Like when cats pee, like it has a tint of color. It's not bright yellow. And these criminals would pour this bright yellow substance underneath my burners. Excuse me, I'm just picking up branches here, so just bear with me. I've got a lot of work here to do. And I've got a whole bunch of other things too. But I've got to take care of this stuff. But they would pour this yellow substance. You would also see it under a black light. But I have a video of it on when you go to my channel under my playlist of testimony, sharing testimonies. I have a testimony there. One that I gave to Meg's B. And she was able to take some of my photos and place my photos there. And a video showing how I would wake up in the morning and go to make a cup of coffee and somebody would pour this yellow pea-like substance under the burners. It would never be on top. So it was a total psychological operation, because there's no way that a regular person, like a cat, an animal, would have pee underneath burners and not have it also on top of the burners. So it was a total psyop. So I'm going to say out there, for the psychiatrists and the psychologists that are involved in targeting innocent people to torment and torture them, karma is on its way for you. What you are doing to innocent people for profit, helping the police, helping ABC agencies to harm Americans, American people, is despicable. What are we in, Stasi, Germany? Is that what this is? Total psyop on the American people? And for those people, I know that there are some homesteaders, preppers, etc., that watch my channel. I know you don't comment, but I know because you sometimes refer to some of the things that are happening here. And I thank you, I commend you for watching, because some of you know that this could be happening to you. You also are aware that this does happen. That I'm a rational and sane individual. I'm educated. I don't deserve this kind of treatment, neither do my animals. And there are a lot of envious, jealous, and greedy people out there. Please watch the 8-minute video or 6-minute video I posted of a woman from TikTok, whistleblower, coming forward about kiddos. Very important information. So this is not only happening to targeted people, it's not only happening to me, it's happening to 4 million people on some kind of a McCarthy watch list around the country. It's also happening in other countries like the UK, Australia, New Zealand, China, Japan. Did I say Australia? There are other places too. I'm not so sure if it's that prevalent in Africa. However, a lot of people are going to be and are moving away from the United States. Certainly an option. I mean, I'd have to get my passport together because they stole my passport when I moved here. And as a result of stealing it, I had to report it stolen. And then, of course, the criminals made it show up in a very remote place, one that I didn't put it. I reported it stolen in New Jersey. It was stolen from my office by the movers. Wheaton Van Lines. I'm going to call them out because I already reported it to them. Wheaton Van Lines. The packers that were in my house helping me pack stole it from my office. My master's degree was stolen also. I can't tell you at what point it was stolen. It could have been stolen from my office. It could have been stolen during the move, but it never made it here. And I also reported that stolen to the university. So that's how evil these people are. That's how evil this program is. And I'll say it again, that they stole and emptied my water barrel here. They have a thing about water. They know that it's a resource. They know it's important to life. And they empty this. This was about up to here, guys. They emptied it. With all the rain we had, that should have been filled to the top. But it's not. So anyway, I'm going to sign off now. This is, just an evidentiary video that I wanted to post about the water barrel, the Beaver Dam, give you an update. I apologize for the doom and gloom. I know that some of what I'm posting resonates with some of you guys. Here are the chickie poos. You want to say hi, guys? Can you say hi? Oh, we just having a snacky. That it resonates with you, and I appreciate when you comment and say that what I'm posting happens to you too, not only does it validate what's happening to me, but it validates what's happening to you and so many other people that are voiceless, that don't know they're targeted, that know they're targeted and don't want to speak up. And I was like that too. When I first started talking about this, guys, when I was in New Jersey, I would only give out my first name. I never gave out my last name because of my daughter was living with me at the time. I didn't want anybody to know. But I don't care right now. My life is in danger. They are slow killing me. My animals and my property, destroying my property, stealing everything from me. And yeah, the neighbors are involved. My neighbor next door installs smart meters for a living, so he's an electrician. She does nothing for a living but harass people, their big mouth. And then my neighbor down the block, he works for the internet company, I believe. Either the electric or internet company. And then he's also a master logger. So he knows how to take down a tree. He knows what portion of the tree to hit to cause it to fall in whatever direction he wants it to fall. I've witnessed it because I hired him to remove a couple of trees when I moved here. I've watched him. He's actually really good. He's very good at what he does. But he's a perpetrator. So he's no good. They're all in it for the money. And the giggles. They think it's fun. They're psychopaths. They're inbreds. They're all inbreds, you know. And just like the deletes, that's what I call them, the deletes. They're all inbreds. They do not, what's the word? It's just escaping me. And this is what happens when you're under stress. They take the words out of my mouth, like my brain just doesn't function the way it did when I'm not under stress. The variety or whatever, it just escaped me. It'll come back to me probably when I hang up on this call and get into the house and whatever, which is what happens. And I have a call coming in, like a no caller ID again calling me. But anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. Right now I'm kind of babbling, and Marco is coming here. He wants to go into the cat's building. So I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you everybody for your support. Talk to you soon.